has been gradually improving over the last few seasons, and one of the things they've done better at is winning on the road. Last year, 25-16, one of the very best marks in the NBA.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, Ibaka, and Perkins compose the front court. Westbrook and Cephalosha in the backcourt. The dive for the ball. And for the Thunder, that continued improvement on the road, and Stevie just said 25-16. Clark, one of the signals of their growth into a legitimate contender.
Well, Kevin, they've got a lot of the things you need to have to win on the road. They rebound the basketball. They're a good free throw shooting team. They've got the best scorer in the league, one of the best scorers in the league, in Kevin Durant. And they can put the ball in the basket as a team. Again, I really think you've got to be able to score when you go on the road. Offensively, you've got to be able to put pressure on the home team's defense, and Oklahoma City has that capability.
James Harden, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And when LeBron joined the Heat last year, guys, I think he really wanted to play with a scorer. You know, LeBron's more of a playmaker, a guy who creates offense for others. And I think he pictured himself teaming up with Wade to be the backcourt of the future.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
On the defensive end of the court, guys, he said the effort would be anchored by their big men, who he expects to wreak a little havoc in the low post with their shot-blocking prowess. Back to you.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra, Clark, we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
Yeah, you hear it all the time, Kevin, and that's the identity they want to have today, and I think it'll work for them as long as they execute it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one thing to say it, but you got to bring it. And I think this team has to show great energy and aggression early on if they're going to win this game.
Now, here is Harden. Fires from the wing. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Harden. Going back to what Steve said about LeBron and Wade, Clark, it got a little contentious there, it seemed at times.
Well, you had to expect that to happen, Kevin. I mean, again, two outstanding players, two brilliant players trying to figure out how to play together. The fact is that LeBron, by his nature, is comfortable deferring. He loves to set other people up, and he's comfortable also taking over when needed. So I think the fact that it took a little while is overblown because that was to be expected. It's not something that was going to come together quickly and at a high level.
Both can be unselfish.
Exactly, and Wade can attack, and LeBron is fine watching him do that.
Westbrook gets the whistle for blocking. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, he rotated defensively, but probably just a little bit too late, and good call. He didn't quite get to the spot.
That's always a bang-bang call for the officials. He got that one right.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Haslam comes in for Ronny Turiaf. And Cole subbed in for Mario Chalmers.
Boy, he just seems to score so easily. The game comes very simply to him.
And that one's good. Westbrook. And Miami has possession. They trail by 3. Cole, he's covered by Westbrook. Clock at 6. Here's Cole. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
Guys, you're not going to get away with that kind of defense when he's got the ball. I mean, you got to do better than that.
The Thunder with the lead. Westbrook dishes to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 6.
I think their only hope now, Clark, is to slow him down with a double team.
Well, they got to stop the bleeding, put the tourniquet on, and he's been tough to play straight up.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter.
Well, I tell you what, the Heat breezed through round 1 of the playoffs, knocking off the Sixers in 5 games, but their true test, as everyone knew, would be against the Celtics in round 2. They came out strong early in that series and got it done.
So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Dwayne Wade and Mike Miller at the 2 and the 3. Lewis is out there with Turioff, and it's Chalmers in at the point guard position. And Durant sends it back, but they retain possession. That ties the game. Lewis has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Heat. Westbrook gets to Durant. That's blocked. Perkins, the pass to Durant. He's against Miller. Second chance shot, and it's Durant laying it in. Durant's got 9.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, some may have questioned Coach Eric Spoelstra throughout the 2010-2011 campaign, but LeBron James was sold from the get-go. His quote towards Spoelstra, "I have Coach Spo's back," or whatever the case may be. James said, "This is who we have." Sounds like he's confident enough, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
Yeah, I think Eric Spoelstra did a really good job under very difficult circumstances a year ago. And by the end of the season, I think he really earned the trust of those players.
And Bosch picks him up defensively.
How about Kevin Durant for Oklahoma City? So low maintenance. Signed that long-term extension with the Thunder. And doesn't mind playing in a smaller market. Just wants to play basketball and win games.
Durant hits them both.
What a performance from Durant here. He has 11 points, then he's buried 1 3-pointer in the course of this game.
Yeah, it's good that he's established himself as having the ability to knock down that long-range shot because it forces the defense to respect him.
Bosch. And an emphatic dunk.
He made sure everybody saw that slam, Kevin. Stayed on the rim for a little while extra.
Maybe he wanted to give his legs a little rest there, but
Steve, you mentioned Kevin Durant's extension with the Oklahoma City Thunder in a summer that saw all the fanfare around LeBron's decision, his move to Miami. Durant's new contract, absolutely a low-key affair.
And that's his personality. The young fellas say, do you or be me. That's what you got to do. Not a big showman. That's not his nature. Loves the game, hangs out in the gym, homebody, works at it, gets home, gets off his feet. I mean, he's high performance, low maintenance. You love that.
A lot of good qualities.
Yep.
And you know, guys, with LeBron's size, I don't think he gets the most out of his post game. It's not something that he's developed down there. He doesn't have a go-to move, not a turnaround jumper or a jump hook. And as a result, he hasn't fully realized his potential yet.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. Harden against Allen. No good from Durant. Going back to LeBron and his size, there was talk when he came to Miami, Clark, that he would play, power forward, but is there a position maybe he cannot play?
Well, that's the thing with me, Kevin. His versatility is such that you have a lot of different ways you can utilize him. His size, his speed, his strength, his basketball acumen and IQ, all of that allows you to play LeBron where he can be most effective on a game-to-game basis.
Baseline J on the way, and that one's good by Bosch. Bosch has got 6 points. Here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. It could go. Live from Miami, we're back in a moment.
And it's HP at the half.